The new series of LEGO Minifigures, Series 26, is already here. I feel like it was just yesterday we got Series 25, and I got absolutely destroyed by duplicates with this dumb new box packaging. With no way to feel what's inside anymore, I tried weighing the boxes to see which one was which, and that proved to be very unreliable. So today I'm testing out a new strategy that's hopefully foolproof, although I guess we'll see. If this works, we can finally avoid the endless frustration and hopefully save you some money as well. But I'll explain all that a bit later on. For now, let's just crack open the first figure. It's always fun, like the very first figure, because there's no chance that it could be a duplicate. I see some green. What is this? Uh-oh, I'm breaking down my backdrop here. It is the Robot Butler. This is one I was very much looking forward to. Look at these legs. You can't tell which way is front and which way is back. I think they're identical. And then the torso is amazing. We got some nice colors there with the pink and the blues. They go together very well. These gold arm accents. Oh, and there's like a little stereo tape on the back. That's really fun. I've got like a million of these classic tile prints, and they use the exact same pattern on the back of them there. Cool, and they have the teal and then the pink carried over. Its head here, look at this thing. It's like a bright yellow. And I was super excited to see this in the pictures because it's the same, or it's kind of the same head as the Robot Repair Tech with Sparky. Look at his head. I don't know if you've seen it before. Look at that. It's got the two circular eyes and then the smile. And this guy kind of has like a square smile, but you can definitely see the resemblance. I still prefer this guy because he has all the wiring there and the cool battery thing on the back. Does he have anything? Well, he has a little plate thing. That's kind of fun. Yo, actually, hold on. That logo on the back is the same as the one on Cosmos Blaster. That's some lore implications there. Look at the connection between these three figures. Awesome. Am I gonna build another factory for this guy? I don't know. I don't know, people might yell at me for that, but he's got a really cool like hat that completely covers over his thing. I didn't actually know this was yellow because when you look at it, it looks kind of gray or greeny in the middle there. This might be a new piece actually, but he's got a big stew pot that he can put his dollop of, I'm gonna call this sour cream in there. He's cooking up some nice sour cream soup, and then he can stir that with a whisk that he comes with. And he comes with an extra whisk and extra dollop. You can never have too many dollops. So I love this figure. It's so cool, and of course the connections are there too. Oh, look at this! There's a new kind of print on the base plate that they just displayed on. There's little stars, twinkly twinkly. Look at that. He kind of covers them up because his feet are so massive. How does that actually work? Oh, okay. That's a little unfortunate. I wish there was like studs on the middle so he could be centered on the base plate. Because now he's either going to be way too far back or way too far forward. But that's fine. Get that dollop in there. And then another one of my favorite traditions. Oh, look at that guy is seeing the sheet that they come with. This is how you can track your progress and see how many you have. Look at this. Yeah. So this series was leaked a long time ago, and we had the most terrible pictures of them. That's kind of the pattern for them these days, and honestly I thought they were fake at first, but then we got more up-to-date renders and like, all right, this is happening. I'm not a huge fan of really anything in this series. There's some good ones like this one, but it's not my favorite series, and it's like this weird like thing with space, where space has kind of invaded a bunch of different themes this year, like city, friends, even like dreams I think has a space set or two, and so this minifigure series was leaked as a space series. Although I didn't know that it was supposed to be 26, and so now I have no idea what to do. People are gonna be asking me to build a Lego city for this, and I haven't even started my city for 25. I don't know what to do. Oh man. But we've got some instructions on the back there with some very complex builds it looks like coming up. That's exciting. I'm still kind of stressed about the whole 25ville, 26ville situation, but I know something that will make me not stress is looking at the next figure. Just nice, relaxing. No. No, it can't. No. No. That was supposed to work. What? Has this ever happened to you? Are you tired of getting duplicates in your CMFs and getting unreasonably upset about it? Well, thanks to the comments on my last video, I discovered you can actually scan the QR code. Actually, this is not a QR code. This is a data matrix code, which is a little bit different. But you can scan these using an app, and it'll give you a code that will tell you what figure it is depending on what your region is. I tested out a few of them that just wouldn't work for me. They might work for you, but I found this one that did work for me, and it spat me out this really long code that I could compare with a guide on Jay's Brick blog, which you can screenshot here, and then went through comparing all the codes and crossing them off my list until I hopefully had all of them. This was just for goofs. I did this on purpose. I'm sorry. That was manufactured drama because these boxes had the same code. So in theory, we know that it works because we can find the same figure, but can we find different figures? That is what I want to find out in the next figure. All right, it is not the same figure. Let's go. So far, so good. We got the Starry Night base plate, and then this guy is the Black Blacktron. Some of these are like old classic space figures. We'll get a couple of them later that they were remastered for this series. And so I'm not a huge fan of these ones just because the coloring are a little bit weird. If you grew up with these series, I can see a new and improved versions of these figures being amazing, and I'm super happy for you. But as someone who does not have any nostalgia for them, the lime, the white, and the black just isn't my favorite. The original leaked pictures looked way uglier, but seeing that we get, a fancier leg, a double arm in lime that was used for the Stitch figure last year, and then this sweet little buzz cut mohawk sort of thing, that is great, as well as his gun here. This is definitely better than I expected. They took a color scheme that I wasn't super fond of and spiffed it up with some very, very cool pieces. But I'm sure the next figure will be even cooler, and that's going to be, the alien tourist. Okay, this is probably one of my favorites of the series. There might be one later on that I like a little bit more, but look at this guy. You can't say that he's not super, super chill. This hat here is a recolor of the Series 25 Detectives fedora thing, so that is great. Actually, can you see him wearing this one? And then you can make a grayscale version of the alien tourist, or a color version of the detective. That might be kind of fun. Anyways, that's not all he comes with. He comes with a camera here, which we can add the lens to, and then this nice little backpack here that it was used, I think, first as a parachute in Series 9, maybe? And then his starry Hawaiian shirt with an I Love Earth shirt on it. That is so cute. And then he's got short legs. So far, no one has had double-sided face. This guy had printing on the back of his face, but this guy had nothing because you could see it here. This guy has nothing because you could clearly see his alternate face. Hopefully some of them have alternate faces, because I'm a big fan of those because they just add a little bit more customization and expression to the figures. Click. Once again, the colors on this thing with the coral, yellow, and teal are kind of clashing, but I guess if they're going for a dad on vacation, maybe that makes sense. But it also makes sense to move on to the next figure, which is, another classic space remix. This is the Ice Planet Ice Guy. I don't know what his official name is. Right off the bat here, I think I like this one better than the Blacktron, man. Look at this. The white, blue, and black definitely appeals to me more than lime white black. He's got a nice puffy collar there, the Ice Planet logo, this metallic belt, metallic like ice spikes on his feet. That's cool to stay on the ice. Oh, it's a girl, I'm sorry. Another redhead to go with the ones we've been getting in past series. And then this cool shoulder armor with another Ice Planet logo, some details here, and then these things on the back. Can it fit any jetpack? So I need to look at the instructions. What are we doing here? No, there's no jetpack on this one. There might be on a future one though, that's exciting. This is for her chainsaw sort of thing with a transparent orange chainsaw. That's kind of fun. It's a shame they retired the old bright transparent orange color, but this works. And how's that even go in her hand? Like this? And she comes with an alternate helmet. That is the most detailed helmet I think I've ever seen. Obviously it's not super printed except for the front, so it's already better than this helmet, which had no printing. This was also very detailed. You can kind of see the similarities between them. But look at all the shapes and geometry on that. The top has a little thing there, the antenna, and then of course the orange visor there, which goes on her head. Let's see how that completes the look here. Wow, that is cool. I actually really like this figure. It's way better than Blacktron. And then it gets even better because she comes with an ice robot penguin with the matching visors. That is adorable. He's got a little vent on front and the Ice Planet logo. There's just all sorts of things with this figure that's so cool. Look at this. Oh man, and you get the extra hair to boot. Wow. This I would say is definitely worth the $5 price tag and the hassle that you have to do with the app. But before I go through the hassle of opening up this next figure, please subscribe if you aren't already to my second channel here. I'm super close to 100K and I really want a second play button. So thank you so much. If you're enjoying the video, I would really appreciate it. But I also appreciate the next figure, which is, the Imposter. It's getting a little sus in here because that's the actual name of the figure. It's called the Imposter because it's actually a bunch of these aliens inside of a big human suit. I love it. And you can see that story from this face here. You can kind of see he's got a little bit of a panel there, not too dissimilar to this panel. It's a little bit more distinct on this one, but you can kind of see, if I zoom in maybe, little specks of detailing there with little screws to close in his face panel. He's got a fantastic haircut. This looks like the guy from the Lorax. And then this cool attachment that goes on his head, this is like an alien transmitter receiver that they can transmit signals to. He's actually got these screw rivet things alongside his pants and shirt there. What's on the back? Ooh, there's a door. That's the perfect size for these little alien guys to get in. I think he's officially supposed to come with 2, but because this is a small piece, it comes with an extra alien, so you get 3 little guys here with him. And I love how this figure tells a story because you're like, what's going on? Why is he a robot man? And then you turn his face And you can see one of the little guys piloting him. That's just so clever. I actually really like that concept. The figure itself, I guess it's not like a looker, but I love the story. So that makes it worth it, I think. The next figure is going to be hopefully even more worth it, and that is going to be... Ooh, this one, another one. I just don't like the colors. The LEGO minifigure series, all the pieces are always amazing. All the designs are great. Some of the concepts are super creative, but the colors, man, they just go over the most like crazy and out there color schemes that just consistently look weird and goofy. This is the nurse robot minifigure. She comes with a baby bottle, some nice robotic printing on the legs there. This looks like the Empire logo from Star Wars. Some clear blue arms, but you can't even see they're clear because they have a similar looking logo to Cosmo's blaster there. More lore. All the robots are connected. Hold on. The back of his head, the side of his arm, and then the gun on this guy. They all have... This is a little bit different, admittedly, but like you can kind of see the resemblance. Does she have anything? Yeah, it's more similar here because it's not like on a round surface. It's a little bit rounded. I guess maybe it's different, but oh, she's got the battery too, like Robot Repair Tech. I love how LEGO has little threads between all their robot figures that you can connect all of these as one big family. That's so cool. But the coolest part of this figure is a new color of Space Baby. This is in magenta. Where's the body? Oh no. Oh, there it is, okay. A magenta Space Baby. Look at that. Baby Benny has a girlfriend. Look at that. I actually didn't see, does she come with the alternate face? Oh, she just comes with like an outlet, a power outlet to just plug her in. Interesting. And we can give the baby sustenance here. Lovely. Yeah, there was a white mini spaceman in a recent gift with purchase, but I think they confirmed that that's not a baby. That's just like a micro scale version of the classic space figures because they didn't have the little shine in their eyes. That shows that they're a baby. But you can mix and match their heads to make some interesting combinations. We're officially halfway there. We have 7, including the manufactured drama duplicate. But I'm super excited to move on to the next figure, which is going to be... Pink. Oh, it's the Space Heroine. Interesting name for an interesting figure, which I believe is a gender swap of an old, I think it's Series 19 Classic Space, or it's not Classic Space, it's like Cartoon Spaceman with like this round blaster sort of thing. And this one comes with a robot dog. Look at that. All sorts of robots. Interesting. Should I make a cooking factory, a dog factory, or a baby factory? Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, I actually really like that pop of orange hair there. It reminds me of yet another robot CMF with that orange and medium azure color scheme there. This one has pink thrown in and all sorts of colors. Of course, I forgot her little skirt there. There we go. Look at that. She's got like lightning plating. A lot of fancy printing in the series, I've noticed. This has like the gold metallic printing. You can kind of see it shine there. Like these lightning bolts and knee things all the way around. Love to see side of leg printing and side of arm printing. Got like an atom diagram on her arms here, and the gold printing continues on the back there of that lovely little neck plate there. And she has an alternate face print. Look at her like fancy eyeshadow and lipstick there with a pink and blue. Wow, this is a fancy figure. And she comes with a dog, of course. This is another one of the ones where seeing it in person has actually really improved my opinion of it. So that's wonderful to see. But the next one is even more wonderful because it's going to be, oh, what is this? It's a giant piece in here. Look, what on earth is this? This is the moonwalking astronaut minifigure, and she comes with a giant fridge. We're gonna need the instructions for this bad boy. What on earth is going on here? Actually, it's not on Earth, it's in space. She's got the classic space logo with some fancy plating there, and then in the front, like a light, it looks like. And then what are these things? Little levers that go on the side of the backpack here. This is just massive. That is one nice thing about the boxes, I guess, is that they can fit more pieces and larger pieces like this monstrosity than they ever could in the bags. And now that they're actually including these codes on them to actually help people find out which is which, it's kind of the best of both worlds. I do miss feeling the bags because that was always a fun thing, but scanning the bag is another fun kind of tradition that we'll have to get used to. It's fine. It is better than weighing. But this figure is actually weightless because she's got this fancy space uniform there with another classic space thing. Look at this, like a gear or something, and like a iTunes playlist on the front there, and then just a more general like printing with the folds of the spacesuit on the back there. And this massive thing goes on her neck there. Look at that. She's to hold her arms up like this. Bam, bam. And then she gets to push these buttons there with her cool hat. Another no back of face, that's fine. I guess it makes sense because she can take her helmet off and then she's got her like underneath helmet sort of thing. I think that's what they have to wear. And then here is said helmet with this cool little black backing to it. Does she have a visor? Oh, she has a gold visor? Hold on. That is kind of cool. Wow. It can't open up, but like look at the shine on that thing. It reminds me of Chert from Outer Wilds. And I forgot, actually, there's like this eye space planet thing on there. That's actually looks like the eclipse. Did anyone actually get to see the eclipse? I don't live along the path, especially not in Maine, so I didn't get to see it. But let me know if you did. And I can't help but thinking when I see this that it's like a space toilet. You can just imagine like this is like the little flusher and they can just, actually I think spacesuits are equipped with, anyways, it's a cool figure, especially if you haven't got any of the LEGO City space line, because it's like a very kind of like generic spaceman, modern day space thing, but I think there's room for that in this series because there's a whole lot of weird stuff going on. But the next figure is even weirder than the normal spaceman is, ooh, it is weird. Look at this thing. This is Orion from, it's like a constellation, and they had a really interesting interpretation of him because look at this. He's got all sorts of transparent purple pieces with stars sparkling about. Some more robotic plating here. Interesting. The most bedazzled underwear I think I've ever seen. Look at that with the starry legs on below. That's a super cool piece. Look at that. This is like the new glittery purple color. I don't know if it's new, but it actually really goes with the base plate there. They kind of just blends together. Wow. He's got some fancy hair that the Series 25 Paralympic has in transparent purple. That's very cool to see. Another purple shield, like the Night Protector. Hers has a moon on it, and his has the stars on it. This is the constellation of Orion with, that's probably a shield, because he has a shield, and then a club up above, like this fancy thing, transparent purple. There we go. Wow. Now all we need is a sun CMF with a sun shield. And then I guess, what does he have on the back there? Just that transparent, sparkly purple. That looks so good as stars. He is amazing. Got like a metallic little happy face there too. Honestly, a strong contender for one of the coolest in this series, but we've got 3 left that have a chance to take that title. The first of those is going to be, ooh, this is yet another one of those ones that I saw in the initial picture leak and it looked really ugly. And then I saw better pictures of it and it looks so much cooler. Look at this color scheme. I know I was complaining about colors earlier, but that dark blue and magenta combo is actually really cool. He's got these really like a carapace of wings, like an elytra. Oh, wow. The little back armor plating of, this is like an insectoid, an alien thing. Look at that. And then it's actually not, I thought it was gonna be a costume, but this is just one big piece. You could actually just have this as a little alien bug thing. Yeah, so the original pictures were just front facing, and so you couldn't see the back of it, so you couldn't see this really cool. It also reminds me of just like a ladybug. Oh, I just looked up. Apparently this is the exact same piece that the ladybug minifigure used. Well, it's still cool, and it's all sort of like alien spacey with like these hexagons and like lines sort of thing. So it's like an alien ladybug. And then I want partial credit because I predicted that in Series 26 we would see a grape minifigure, and this bug has grapes, so that's partial credit on my, I'm counting it. I'm also just glossing over the fact that it has these really cool legs here. I've just gotten so used to it because the Blacktron guy had it. Series 25 Harpy had a very similar looking one, but it's such a cool molded piece that's like a custom leg variation that since it's not brand new anymore, we kind of just accept it. It's like, yeah, we've seen that before, but it's actually really neat. The head is like a printed version of the transparent purple piece with the head just completely printed, and I don't know if it picks up on camera, but like there's like streaks of blue on top of the transparent purple, and then the eyes, wow. Lots of shininess going on here. That's very cool. But the next figure is even cooler. It is, ooh, M-Tron. Continuing the theme of what on earth is this piece? It's bendy, what? What is it? We need the instructions. What is going on? Oh, it's supposed to bend. This is like part of his jetpack sort of thing. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's do the legs and torso first, which again look way better than the original leak because it has this fancy side printing. Look at that. It has like hydraulics that kind of remind me of this thing. It's just like a printed version because it's that shape that looks like R2-D2 almost. And then some printing on the waist there with the classic M logo. Very fancy. And then so how do we do do the jetpack. We put these in there, little dial on the side, and then this stretchy thing goes in this half, and then it's supposed to stretch, and he holds that. What on earth? He's got a very fancy, oh, another power bank thing there with his Iron Man style, I don't even know what to call that, visor screen thing, and he's got an alternate face without the visor, but then he's gonna hold, I'm gonna call this like a hose? Maybe he's like a firefighter in space that he fights fires with this random hose pack. Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't even mention this because I thought it was just a 1x2 plate, but it has like fancy caution tape printing on the back. That's really cool. And then where's the hat? Ooh, that's cool. Boom, look at that. What is this now? Does he just come with like an external battery thing? Oh, that's a very classic looking piece. I actually kind of like that. Wow. So yeah, I don't know exactly what's going on here, but it's pretty cool. And I actually do have an original M-Tron minifigure. This is from the 1990s, and you can definitely see the inspiration. The M logo is pretty much identical. They added, of course, all the fancy printing. This is where the original color scheme came from that in 2024 I'm not as big a fan of, just like the white and red and black. I think the white and blue and black still is the best combo that we've seen. But then look at how fancier the helmet is. Because the visor is like built into the minifigure that you can kind of take it off and on as you do. Whereas this, you just go like, The jetpack is infinitely more fancy. Like what? I still don't know what this is, but he's got like this jetpack thing or back air tank sort of thing. Maybe he's like blasting air and like you go in space and you go pshh. And then this guy has completely bare legs where this guy has a lot of printing. I can definitely appreciate how much they improved this old one while keeping the original spirit pretty much intact. I also ordered the original Blacktron and Ice Planet minifigures off Bricklink, but I found the series earlier than I was expecting to, so they haven't arrived yet. But you can also see the inspiration there. Out of these three, Ice Planet is definitely my favorite, and then, I don't know. This guy has some cool pieces, but this guy has, I think, my favorite color scheme, so this has a slight lead over this guy, and then, yeah, it's still very much improved for what I thought it was, but the lime is just not doing it any favors. But the last box gives us our chance to be completely duplicate free, other than this one that was staged. I can't wait to see what it is. Ooh. Yeah. All right. Another alien tourist. We were so close, and I'm a terrible actor. I'm sorry. I have it over here. I got two duplicates because those were fun figures. I just thought all the last duplicates in the last video were real. They were 100% just angry. Oh man. But this time I thought it was so funny last time that I decided to script a couple of them. So got the first and the last ones as fake. And oh my goodness, this is so much cooler than I thought it would be. It's so shiny. What? All the original pictures of it just look so boring. They try to do like it's a fun vehicle costume, like trains or boats. It's like a UFO costume. Isn't that clever? And then the body is space, but it just, I don't like it as much as like a full body costume would have been. I appreciate the idea, and the green head is actually very fun. But then this piece is so much cooler than I thought it'd be. Not only does it have like these little ridges on the bottom to make it all UFO-like, but then it has like this weird connection point to this thing, which kind of just clips right in there. That's super cool. It's just kind of in there with friction. And then he's got a starry night sky to be like, this is the UFO costume, and then this is the space that it's flying in. I get the joke, I just don't like it. I much prefer the stars on Orion over here. Like, this is still cool, but when would I ever actually use this other than this figure, which already, I don't know. But then on the back, oh, whoa, it has Earth and the moon. Okay, that's kind of cool. I do like that. It's flying over Earth, the shooting stars there, some of them are twinkling, and then the Earth on the back. That could have been on the front. Actually, that would have been weird. That's like a fun hidden detail. Oh man, what bonus point, singular bonus point to this figure. I do actually really like that. And overall, I liked this series way more than I was originally expecting. I still have no idea what I'm gonna do with them. I might just make a standalone video like the Disney or Muppets one as like one big 26-film megasode. Because again, the first 25-ville episode isn't even out until sometime next week, probably. I guess let me know in the comments what ideas you have to use these guys, and which is your favorite as well. When and if I make a video with these guys on the main channel, it'll be on the screen right now, so click that and go watch it. Or if you want to get involved with a fan 26-ville project run by my boy Alex Brickyard, check the pinned comment for more information.